Listen up, partners. This is Good, Bad, Ugly on World Improv Network.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Alex.
I'm Kevin.
I'm David.
And we are your astute wing counselors, get you through the week with any daily grind issues you may have or any kind of problems you want us to take care of you. So let's get to our first. That's right. Yeah, that's the problem right there. Got to take that Beano. Let's go to our first winner, Taylor from Wall, New Jersey. And he writes, Dear Win, to end this ongoing childish political bickering once and for all, and to help unite America again.
America!
Yep, America.
America.
What do you think if Hillary and Donald would have primetime televised conciliatory hate sex?
That's the worst thing I've ever heard of in my life.
To try to bring America back together?
I don't. I think that would accomplish the exact opposite. I mean, maybe it would bring America together in just everyone would be throwing up together at the same time, and then it'd be like, well, at least we have something in common.
That'd be a bonding experience.
Disgusting for all of us. That's something I would never want to see. I think everyone would go blind in the country at the same time.
You know what? And that would solve the problem right there.
I guess everyone being blind at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they would have bigger fish to fry, right? If everyone went blind, we'd have to totally restructure everything in our society. Everything would have to go Braille.
Yeah, that's it. And then on top of that, Kev, what would the ratings be like? Do you think a lot of people would tune in to watch this?
I think it would be like, oh my God, highest ratings on television ever until 14, 15 seconds in when one of them takes some clothes off, and then it would just drop just so ridiculously.
Or go higher.
Yeah, right.
It would go higher in weird areas.
Yeah,
of the country.
when you see it's like going to a NASCAR. You want to see an accident, and then you're only inspired for another one if you see one. So it's like, oh, another one.
But you have to keep watching.
Exactly.
You have to. You can't drive by a car accident and not watch.
Yeah,
No,
it's
rubbernecking.
Oh, television rubbernecking.
I like to think I could turn the TV off if that was on.
You would turn it
I like
left.
to think I could.
Would you have to have a full vomit bucket next to you on the couch or what?
I don't think it would be enough. I think I would probably paint the walls, man.
What I think is going to unite America again is people just getting off their couch and doing something.
That's a good idea.
Instead of
I don't know. I'm more of a wait until things change without me doing anything kind of just that, things are supposed to be good, so why aren't they?
Right. Let good things come to me.
I was told things were going to be good.
be the change you want to see in the world, grasshopper.
Yeah, God, it's an idea. I tell you what, Taylor, I got to give you credit for coming up with that question.
Pitch it to NBC.
And you know what? That would be a hell of an HBO or Netflix series right there. Hillary and Donald in love, or do a Bachelor thing, or a Lost in Paradise
Bachelor,
thing.
Bachelorette.
Yeah, and Bachelor.
Simultaneously.
Oh, yeah. And they're the two contestants. And then at the end, here's the trick. Let's say if Hillary makes it to the end as the final Bachelorette.
She gets second.
And no, well, she gets second, and that's it. And if Donald wins the Bachelor, all of a sudden, they end up hooking up together on in Bachelor Island, or whatever the heck that show is, where they go and have this,
on a kayak.
Yeah,
there's an idea.
Bachelor
Just
in
send them
Paradise.
both
Bachelor
to an
in
island.
Paradise, that's it.
That'll unite America. Send both of them to an island and just just film a reality show of Hillary and Donald Trump on an island, and they just get enough rations every week to survive. That would get
and we could call
ridiculously good ratings.
We could call it
The Island.
Yeah, The Island, right? HD, The Island. HD.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's not just 4K, but it's Hillary.
HD.
Yeah, I get because it's Hillary and Donald, and HD also means it's really good resolution.
That's right. That's it.
I get that. That's a good joke.
16:9.
That's right.
That's a good joke.
16:9, not the other.
16:9.
That's the framing. That's the framing on the television.
669.
It's the year 16:9.
And Donald and Hillary
are young.
Are young again.
Once again.
Trapped on an island.
Flashback.
I think we're just writing a porn right now. I think we're just writing the script to a porn.
But we got to get
now.
We got to make sure to get that protected by the Screenwriters Guild. All right, Tiago from Buenos Aires, Argentina writes, Dear Win, any suggestions on must things to do when visiting Colorado for the first time? Kev, what do you think when you first came to Colorado? What was a must thing that you wanted to do?
Oh, you got to go see
Casa Bonita.
The natural. I have lived here. I've been here for 5 years. Still have never been to Casa Bonita.
What?
And don't even feel.
Get out! Get out!
I went in one time, and the line was long, and I was like, I'm not gonna wait in line for a bunch of shitty food.
There you go again. You want good things to come happen to you instead of make them happen by waiting in
right.
line, Kevin.
There-
You're fired.
There's no
the
couches
Casa
in
Bonita
Casa
is
Bonita.
like the equivalent of like your friend eating something and being like, "This is disgusting. Try it."
You haven't been there.
No, but I don't need to. Every
Yeah.
review I get is like, "The cliff divers are kind of cool. Everything
And the
else is
magician's
kind of
really
awful."
cool, and the clown.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, seeing Red Rocks is pretty awesome.
That's
You got to see Red Rocks when you come here.
On all
And
seriousness, Tiago, you got to
the
see
natural bounty of Colorado. I mean, the cities are just like every other city. I mean, you know, we don't.
You need to go to
It's-
Blackhawk and see how they rape the mountain.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
and
good
then,
idea.
you know, and
Strip
then
mine
how
to the
they
bone.
how they will economically rape you when you're there as well
Yeah,
because you lose
but
all your money gambling.
You might get a free coffee.
Free coffee, it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth
Oh,
it.
this is awful. Try it.
Yeah, exactly. That is what it is like to.
David, what do you think
go to
besides Casa Bonita?
Bonita?
He said Red Rocks. You say Casa Bonita. Anything else that you want to add that help
Yeah,
Tiago out
you
here?
got to visit Boulder and see the Flatirons.
Yeah, that's
Beautiful
pretty cool.
mountains.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
Go to Vail and see how rich people spend their day.
Yeah, snowboard or ski. Or
Yeah, that's not a
something.
bad idea.
That's fun. Or just even if you don't, just go up to one of those mountain lodges and just hang out and
Pretend
act
like
yeah,
you're-
pretend
yeah.
like you're a snowboarder and a skier and just eat pizza and like sit by the fire all day.
You have to go to Marble, Colorado. So that's up in the mountains. That's near Aspen. That's actually where all the marble that came that worked on the Washington Monument.
Really?
That's where
The
marble
Washington
was mined.
Monument isn't made of marbles. Okay, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Hey, it's the only
I've
mine
been
that has
to it
round
and
marbles.
Yeah,
Clearly
Dave,
it's
explain
not
that
made
to me
of
because
marbles.
I've seen. I mean, I don't see any resemblance of marbles there. I mean,
White marble.
Oh, white marble.
The stone.
Oh, you're talking about like
The Marble Museum is
Oh.
in Trinidad.
Wait, is that the kind of marbles that I'm talking about?
Uh huh.
Wait, is it marble just like the rock marble? Or is it like the little
rock
the
marble
little
in
things
Marble,
that like
Colorado?
I lost my marbles?
Well, when you then you go to the state hospital.
Yeah, go to Fort Logan. I think it's
Yeah.
called. Yeah. Go to Fort Logan. That's the first thing you should see, Tiago, when you come to Denver. Go to Fort Logan and act really, really crazy because you went to Casa Bonita. You got hammered on some margaritas. You lost your mind on how bad the food was, but you're enamored by the cliff diver. So you went to Fort Logan to tell everybody about it. And when they heard your story, they thought you're nuts and they locked you up and you're never going back to Buenos Aires, Argentina. Thank you for coming to Colorado. Bryson from Santa Maria, California writes.
Dark ending there.
Have a
really got
sopapilla.
dark at the end.
Bryson from Santa Maria, California writes, Dear Win, is there really anything more embarrassing than getting caught clogging up the toilet at work? Wow. That's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially if you work at a small office where it's only one toilet and everybody's got, sitting by it in these cubicles. Man, what do you
well,
say?
I don't
But
know.
I
It
wanna-
depends. If go ahead.
I want to know who's the peeper watching you, who's catching you
Right?
clogging
Like,
the
is there
toilet.
not is there a plunger? Like, or do you just have to leave it?
That is a good point.
There's,
You know?
oh, sorry.
I also, you know what I would do? Honestly, drop an M80 down there.
You just carry M80s around with you, Alex?
For that reason alone.
Just ready. Anytime you clog a toilet, you're just like, well, I have to destroy all evidence.
Can
of
I
this
tell you
ever
guys the
happening.
little story?
I'm gonna blow this whole thing.
So I went to Mexico one time and
Clog
I had
toilet.
some trouble digesting.
Yeah.
This was about 3 days later, and I did this very thing. I wasn't caught, but I had to call the janitor, I guess, of
Yeah.
the hotel.
And that's what you did? You shot a bottle rocket in the toilet?
It was like a lead pipe bomb.
You smuggled a pipe bomb across the border.
That's great. You
In
know what?
your
That
body.
makes you a terrorist now, David.
It's
Thank-
just a warning.
You're on a watch list.
Beware of all inclusive.
You just said on the radio, Mexico pipe bomb. You're definitely on a watch list at this point now.
Or you might have a new job.
internal pipes.
You might have a new job under El Chapo's administration now that he's free again. He escaped from prison a week ago. So you might want to look him up and see if you can make
Yeah.
some pipe bombs for him.
Clarification: I had
would-
a bowel obstruction, which came out in the toilet and clogged it.
I think like peeing yourself in front of everybody would be
That's
more
pretty embarrassing. Like on stage, have you ever done that during an
No,
improv
I've never
show?
peed myself on stage.
Or yeah,
I've when I was in middle school, a girl was doing a class presentation and got nervous and just all of a sudden started running out of class, and we were like, "What's happening?" And she got like halfway to the door and just started peeing, and it was
Wow.
like, yeah, it was sad actually. So I forget her name, but if you're out there,
Chelsea.
I hope things are better now.
so where would you rate that an embarrassment?
It was pretty freaking embarrassing. I mean, I think people probably called her pee pants for a while.
Tittler.
Yeah, I don't know. I left that school like a year later because it was so traumatic
So
for me.
traumatic
I
for
could
you?
never be
Oh my
around her
gosh.
again.
That's got to be the most embarrassing thing ever.
Yeah.
I know. I'll tell you a real quick story. We're gonna cut into this. There was this place, a dance club, and this lady literally did a deuce on the dance floor and kept dancing. Everybody cleared out as if nothing ever happened. She just kept dancing. Then she had the audacity to come back a week later, and there's a comedian there, and he remembered her, and he was just ripping her a new one. Just ripped her a new one, and she was shameless about it, cared less.
Maybe she needs a new one because her old one's not holding it in. Am I right?
You are right.
Yeah.
And we got one more little piece of inspiration to get you through the rest of the week, known as Horoscope Corner.
Love, fortune, status. Let us do your astrological chart. Horoscope Corner on World Improv Network.
Hey, Capricorn, this is your week, and it's all about money. Hey, if you got those investments in the stock market, you better take another look because money in your life is not looking good. You need to reclaim that money and take it out, put it in one of those high 1% paying bank accounts for about 14 years, and then expand on all that cash. Another thing you want to take a look at, Capricorn, is your love life. Hey, it's taking a swing on the upside. So tell the one you love them, and if you know someone that's you're loving but they're not loving you, turn that frown upside down into a big fat heart because your love is coming at you. This is Horoscope Corner, and we'll see you next week. All right.
Thanks for listening to Win on Mile High Sports Radio. Don't forget to be a winner and interact with the cast by sending your suggestions or questions for each show segment throughout the week by hitting them up on Facebook at World Improv Network, on Twitter at World Improv Net, or by calling into the Mile High Sports Radio studio line on Sundays before or during the show. See you next week.